If you live in a small space, we have celebrity designer Glen Peloso that's going to show you how to live large in a small space.
Hey Mark, hi Mandy, it's Glen Peloso, and we are here in the Peloso Alexander showroom. And this is a showroom that's created essentially for designers and for other people to come in and shop. One of the things we do is we set up each room like it's an actual room in a home. So this particular room is what we call the dining room. And you can see that there's a reasonable amount of furniture in this space. However, it doesn't look overcrowded. One of the things you can do in order to make a space look full and opulent, but not like there's too much furniture, is to use things that are appropriate to the size of the room. Even though this table is relatively small, we have a relatively good sized chandelier above it, and because it takes up almost 2/3 of the table, it actually works really, really well. One of the things that you should always know when you're trying to set up a room with a chandelier in it is the chandelier is really only meant to light the tabletop, whereas the lights around the room are meant to light up the space that's in the other parts of the room. Behind here we have a little credenza, which is lovely, and two beautiful lamps sitting on either side of that with two great pieces of art in the middle of that. There's kind of a layered look. The whole room comes together to look rich and warm. It all works together, so even if you were in a relatively small space in your home, you needn't feel worried about having furniture that feels a little large for the room, as long as the proportions and as long as the size of the furniture in there still looks good when you put it all together. One of the other things that's become incredibly popular in homes lately is bars. It hasn't been for a while that we've seen the bar. You think of, 007 and how wonderful the bar was for him. Well, it has come back with a vengeance. It's something that relatively hidden on the outside. This has a wonderful mirror quality, but when you open it up, the whole bar is filled with all the things that you might need. You can decorate it in any way that you'd like to decorate it, but typically here we'd have some bottles at the bottom, we'd have some glasses in the middle, and the reflection in the back with the light that's in the interior allows the whole thing to sparkle when you open it up. The really nice thing about having something like a bar is once it's closed up, it doesn't have to be a feature of the room any longer. It just becomes a beautiful piece of furniture that accentuates the whole room and makes the space look brilliant. One of the other things to note when you're creating a dining room table, while you're not sitting at the dining room table, it's nice to really fill up the centerpiece. Here we have some beautiful candelabras sitting in the middle of it. It wouldn't be perfect when you're sitting down because it would make it difficult to see your other guest mates while you're at the dinner table. However, when you're not using the dinner table, you really want to fill it up so it becomes just a piece of decor and art in the overall scape of the house.
Thanks for watching The Marc and Mandy Show. Like our video by clicking below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.